Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the video on my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the one and only Pro. Now, guys, I keep saying this in every video, but I am pretty much pre-recording and going to Turkey to do my hair and to, travel and just live my life. So I am pre-recording for the next 7 videos to 10 videos to have that all covered. So by the time you see this, things could be a little different, okay? But overall, the long-term message is the same. Now, Crow overall, I like them. I actually have like 1/4 of my money on there, 1/3. The rest is on another exchange, which is like less money. And then pretty much my keys, my hardware wallet and stuff, I have a majority of my money there, where pretty much I would recommend you guys putting your money there too. But anyways, on to Crow. Pretty much, right? If we look at market cap, this thing peaked at $20 billion, which is respectable, which is pretty much the $1 mark. And right now, currently, there is 26, that's 26 billion Pro in supply with a max supply of pretty much 30 billion. So most of it is out there, which is good. That's what you want. You want most of the coins to be out there. And let's say it was the opposite, where there was only 13% of the coins. In this scenario, or in that scenario, you would want, those coins to be locked up for a couple months to a year or two, so you can have a stable and consistent price and you can put in that factor. Anyways, where can we see Crow going? Well, for me, I personally think on the realistic end and what I'm aiming for is Crow is gonna sweep the all-time highs and go below. That's what I think, unless there's some kind of innovation, right, from a fundamental standpoint. That's, things can change. But from a technical now standpoint, if I was supposed to bet and say and predict, I think pretty much we go up here and then we kind of just peak over there and start making our way down. Because the thing is, though, Crow, a 10x from here is $35 billion market cap, which would be $1.30. So it would be somewhere up here. And you got to remember, like, pretty much it's just an exchange. Yeah, there's a little bit other things that they give you, but it's not in the hottest narrative. It's not one of the hottest coins. And to be honest, there's like 50 other coins you can get in terms of gains or narrative. So I do think it's one of those coins that pretty much you could peak to $1.30, spike, and then start trading below. Now, obviously, we're still going to break this down kind of quickly to let you know what's going to happen also in the short to medium term. So overall, it is looking good. We have the support and resistance over here, right? And we can tell pretty much over here, we were kind of just accumulating. Boom, we kind of went off this area, went a little bit lower above this area right here. All right, if we go here, oops, sorry, we pretty much went on the 8 cent mark. You can pretty much tell that we tested it, then we shot past it, and now we're kind of looking to more or less retest this area. It might not go back down to the 10 to 11 cent mark, you know, going down to 11.5 cents is still valid because you could also argue this is a support and resistance. So it went down here, and overall, I mean, this is really good for Crow, especially if you want short-term gains, because there's a huge there's imbalance candles right here. So what does that mean? There's pretty much no real support and resistance. So usually what happens on one side is going to happen on the other. So once we kind of start expanding past, I would say, the 16 cent mark, we might have one little resistance around the 20%, or sorry, the 20 cent, little pullback, and then we should fly up very easily to around 40 cents before we have some type of pullback. After that, we are pretty much going to be entering, more support and resistance area zones. But like I said, I do think overall we will do higher than we did last time, but we still have to be wary and paying attention of these zones, right? If we look on the monthly, there's the institutional candle right here. So if you want to play it safe, the 60 cent mark is where I would mark up this coin, which is only like 5x or a little bit less from here. So it's not the greatest, but you guys got to remember that you're not going to get that super premium price. And for some coins, 3, 5, 7x is all you're going to get, right? Some coins you're still going to get a 10, 15, 20, 30x. It just depends on the coin and the narrative. But to me, like I said, Crow doesn't have this, isn't the strongest coin and isn't in the strongest narrative. So it's kind of like, who cares about this? And the only thing that could really make this coin wow is something really fundamentally changes. Because other than that, pretty much the main thing, it is a crypto exchange site where you can keep your money, stake their money, and earn rewards and stuff. But like, who really cares at the end of the day? So overall, guys, 60 cent mark would be my first take profit. Then I'd be aiming for the equal highs, which would be a dollar, and then $1.30 potentially is where I would cash out. Now, for the people that do like fib levels, I will do this very quickly for you, but I don't think we'll be seeing these levels because at this point, the market cap's going to start getting kind of, up there. And for me, this coin, this project doesn't have that much value to be hitting these key zones, right? Like a $2.50 mark, $3, like that's kind of crazy for me, Like a $3 or 350 mark, that's like what, 20, 30x from here, which is like really high market cap. I don't personally see it. I don't think the Fibonacci zone is going to be too relevant, maybe the 1.6, but overall, institutional candle, equal highs, and potentially the $1.30 area is where I'd be looking for Crow.